Hello. Good morning,
old man.
Morning,
Mr. James. Morning, Steve. Good morning.
Morning, Gudrun.
Oh, Gudrun, dear, could you switch that off?
Oh, I'm sorry if I disturb you, Mrs. Johnson.
It's just that I do think Sunday morning ought to be a time for peace and quiet. And the French Hattons are coming in for drinks. I expect you're feeling rather at a loose end now that the children have gone back to school.
Loose end?
You know, unoccupied.
Oh, there are many things I could do. But today I feel disinterested.
In here, do you think, or out in the conservatory?
Oh, in here. Less bother.
Oh, I thought we could try out the new swinging garden seat with all-weather canvas canopy.
Well, I think we were trying to sell it to them.
Well, we are. There's a good profit on those seats. You see the Observer, by the way? There's a long piece on garden centres. It should help to bring in the autumn orders. Damn, I've forgotten the strainer. Gudrun, would you mind?
Oh, Gudrun's feeling disinterested.
Oh, but you like the French Hattons, Gudrun.
I think that an itsy-bitsy constitutional is indicated.
Huh?
For the fair stranger from the frozen north.
Oh, you think the social temperature might be lowered by the presence of a foreign body?
Exactly.
Right. Gudrun.
Yes, Mr. Johnson?
It's a lovely day. Why don't you go for a walk? We can manage.
Yes. You could pick some blackberries for the deep freeze.
Yes, Mrs. Johnson.
You'll find some jars in the kitchen. Good. A lunch would help us, too.
Oh, dear. I think we've hurt her feelings. It's rather like doing something beastly to a whale.
Oh, well, at least we can have our drinks in peace now without that Icelandic gloom hovering over us. Do you think she's sexy?
No.
Everybody does.
Gudrun, how kind. Thank you.
Where are the French Hattons? They can't possibly have gone to church.
Hi, Gudrun.
You work on Sunday?
Trying to shake off a hangover. I didn't see you in the pub last night.
Mrs. Johnson, she was having a dining party. She sent me to pick some berries.
You do better by the woods.
Is it permitted?
Sure, help yourself. I'll give you a hand. Gudrun,
Yes, Colin?
there's a place that might be even better in there.
In the middle of the woods?
Here, come on, I'll show you.
No, Colin.
What's the matter?
Are there berries in the woods?
Why else would I take you into the woods?
No, Colin.
I thought you wanted to.
But we can't.
Why not?
Because already in the bushes is a lady.
Who found the body? Do you know?
Colin guessed. He saw her legs, apparently. You know, sticking out. What a shock.
Strangled, it seems, with an article of underwear.
Absolutely ghastly. And was the girl, you know, molested? Oh, Mrs. White. Mrs. White, do tell us what's going on.
The police are moving in.
Into the wool market?
Yes, a whole swarm of detectives, some of them from Scotland Yard.
Oh, that's right. I've got a couple of them booked in at the Star and Crown.
Turning it into a police station, our very own museum.
Not exactly our own, Miss Lewis.
Well, more's the
Ladies
pity.
and gentlemen, can we clear a space for these
that's
people?
quite all right.
There's a lot of things coming.
Would you believe it? They went over my head. The police, I mean. They went direct to the Education Authority and fixed it all up without even consulting me.
Oh, really?
After all the years I've looked after this museum, you would think they'd at least have the courtesy to consult me, wouldn't you? Well, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, I know just how you feel, Mrs. White. But after all, it is a murder. And they've got to set up an ops room somewhere near the spot. And there isn't a police
That's
station
all
of any
very
size.
well, but can't you see they're trampling all over the place and heaven knows what damage they'll do. Here, look. Hold these for me.
Oh, yes,
Carefully
all right.
now. Listen, I'm taking all the more valuable items back to my cottage. Excuse me, please.
You must let me help you, Mrs.
Yes,
White.
thank you.
The museum is now a police station and will be closed until further notice.
Oh, really? This is monstrous.
Really? Oh, Mrs. White, is it true the girl had been, you know, molested?
You'd better ask him. Thank you, Major. I'll take those now.
All right, have you finished? Then we wanted to use it, right? Thank you.
Please. I have already been waiting a long time.
I'm sorry, miss. Investigating a murder is a long business. The chief superintendent will send for you when he's ready.
I see.
This is the direct line.
Thank you. So, you'd been working in that field for the last week, but you didn't notice anything?
Notice anything?
Anything unusual? I mean, she'd been lying there for 2 days. Tell me, what else goes on in that little wood of yours? Very secluded spot, isn't it? Once you're in the middle of it, nobody can see you from the road. Especially at night. Oh, and of course you know that, don't you? It's on your property.
I'm sorry, I don't see what
Oh,
you're
come on,
driving
Mr.
at.
Guest. This au pair girl. You and she went into the bushes together, didn't you?
Yes, picking blackberries.
Blackberries, he says.
Not for a Sunday morning romp?
No.
Sure.
Where?
The girl will tell us, you know. They're more frank about these things in Sweden.
Well, it's not illegal, is it?
Oh, no.
You've used it before, haven't you?
What?
In this little wood at the top of your field.
I may have done. Not with Miss Lindblom, though. I hardly know her.
What about the dead girl on Thursday night?
You mean the one?
The one who was murdered?
Good grief, you don't... Look, if I'd done a thing like that, would I have taken Gudrun to the same place? It makes no sense.
Only if you were going to strangle her.
You don't think that, not really.
This girl. Who was she?
Who?
What was her name?
I didn't know her. I never even spoke to her.
But you'd seen her before.
Yes.
When had you seen her before? Where?
In the bar at the Star and Crown, Thursday night.
What time?
I don't know. I just happened to notice her there about 9:30, 10, I suppose.
When did she leave?
I didn't see her go.
When did you leave?
Just before closing time.
Who was with you?
No one.
The girl?
No.
Or was she waiting for you outside?
No, I tell you, I never saw her except to glance at once in the bar.
Where did you go when you left the pub?
I drove straight home.
Arriving when?
I don't know, about 11.
Anybody there when you got in?
My mother.
How was she dressed?
My mother?
The girl.
Oh, a red miniskirt and a sort of see-through top.
Red PVC miniskirt. Platform-soled shoes. White open-work crocheted sweater.
That's it. You found them then?
Can you read that notice?
Sorry.
You're usually much more observant than that, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You only glanced at the girl once in the pub. But you recognized her immediately when you found her on Sunday morning, and you told me exactly what she was wearing on Thursday night.
I may have looked at her more than once.
How often?
I don't know, several times. Quite a lot, I suppose. She stuck out a bit in that bar.
Why?
Not the type you usually get in the Star and Crown.
So, you gave her the eye, and then you talked to her.
No.
Why not? Was she with someone?
I don't think so, but she looked, you know, as if she was expecting to meet someone.
Expecting? Or hoping?
Well, hoping. To be honest, I thought she'd gone there to be picked up.
It looks as if she was.
But not by me.
Martin.
Sir?
Mr. Guest, go with this officer, will you? He'll take everything down in a form of a statement for you to sign.
Come this way, sir.
His mother confirms. Got in just before 11 on Thursday.
Well, she would, wouldn't she?
Well, see her. Get a statement. Any identification yet?
No, sir.
What about these clothes?
Cheap, mass-produced stuff won't be easy to trace.
I didn't say it would be easy. Get them off to the lab.
Anything from house to house? Anybody recognize her?
They wouldn't, would they?
Why not?
Stands to reason she's not a local girl. More what you might term a bird of passage.
She was in the Star and Crown.
Yes, not the type you'd expect to find there at all.
Oh? What type would you expect to find there?
Oh, a bit classy, you know.
Mr. Kingdom and I are staying there.
I know, that's what I mean. It's a respectable, law-abiding place. Come to that, so's the whole village. Never any trouble except on bonfire nights, but that's a tradition in these parts. The rest of the year, nothing but motoring offences. You get a really nice class of person living here.
And I'm sure they all wish the girl had had the good taste to get herself murdered somewhere else.
No. Still no handbag.
We haven't found one yet, sir.
Yeah, well, keep looking. I suppose even birds of passage do carry handbags. Let me know at once.
Yes, sir.
And I want everybody who was in the bar of the Star and Crown on Thursday night interviewed. I'll see Major Hatton myself.
Major French Hatton, sir.
The landlord of the pub.
Oh, I don't think he'd be too keen on having it called that, sir.
Just get him, will you? And I'll see the Swedish girl now.
Miss Lindblom, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
The body was found here. About 4 miles from the Star and Crown. I don't think she walked, do you? Not in those shoes.
Remember, no tyre marks, apart from the tractors.
Yeah, well, they probably stopped on the road. Look, for heaven's sake, get rid of this monstrosity, will you?
I don't know that he'd be too keen on being called, eh?
Ah, Miss Lindblom, I presume.
Gudrun Lindblom, you are wanting me?
Yes. Sit down, please. Where do you think you're going?
Get rid of Fred.
Leave it.
It's her again.
Sergeant Buss, this is abominable.
A bit of an upset, Mrs. White, but it is a murder.
I dare say, but this is a cultural centre and there are valuable exhibits here which are in jeopardy.
Oh, I wouldn't say jeopardy, Mrs. White. It isn't likely that anything will get nicked when the place is full of detectives, is it?
It's not theft which concerns me, Sergeant. It's damage and destruction.
You run along home, Mrs. White, and take it from me, nothing will be touched.
Oh, my God, what's that?
Drawers, Mrs. White.
Drawers?
Yes, a metal filing cabinet. Now, off you go. You can't come in here.
But don't you understand the exhibits? They're mine.
So which of you was the first to see the body?
I believe it was I.
When the pair of you went into the bushes together.
Yes.
Must have been a nasty moment for you.
Oh, no. It was nice.
Nice.
There was sun shining and birds singing and very sweet berries to put in the mouth. And there was Mr. Collin.
Ah, yes, a friend of yours.
I think he was going to be. A very good friend.
He wasn't before that. He just picked you up.
He picked up me, I picked up him. What's the difference?
Look, if it's Major Hatton, the publican, he'll have to wait.
It isn't, it's this.
What?
Mrs. White wants it.
She's welcome.
The cultural heritage of Lich Green.
Now, Miss Lindblom, you and Mr. Guest were going to be very good friends, yes? So you went into that little wood together, and then, unfortunately, a corpse turned up. Didn't that rather put you off your stride?
Oh, no. I can walk for miles.
Yeah, I think Mr. Kingdom meant that you must have been rather shocked.
No, they're never shocked in Sweden. Now, what was Mr. Guest's attitude immediately before you found the body?
He was picking berries.
No. I mean, did he seem at all strange?
You see, you never understand.
Understand what, Miss Limblom?
The English people, they never understand. There is nothing strange about making love. I would like to know what else there is to do in this silly place.
Yeah, well, you could always spend an afternoon here in the museum. The Mackenzie bequest, an interesting collection of flint arrowheads.
If that is what I wanted, I could have stayed in Gothenburg.
You don't much like Lich Green, do you?
They all have too much in the pocket and too little in the head. They are too stupid to know that I am not as stupid as they think.
I'm sure you're not, Miss Limblom.
Yiminy cricket, I am a graduate of Uppsala. And they talk in front of me as if I was a dog.
Really? What are they saying?
These people I work for down at the garden centre, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. The other morning they were having a row. Not shouting, of course. Oh, no, terribly British. Very quiet and polite. Mrs. Johnson was telling Mr. Johnson that he should not go with prostitutes. Is this an English word?
Very nearly, yes. It throws an interesting sidelight on Lich Green, but I don't see that...
Because this was Friday morning, Mr. Police.
Yes, I was in the Star and Crown on Thursday night. Are you sure you won't have some coffee?
No, thank you.
I had 2 brandies after dinner. My husband had taken the car, and I didn't fancy spending the evening with the au pair, so I drove over in the van that we use for our deliveries. I wasn't there for more than, 3/4 of an hour.
Did you notice a blonde girl wearing a red miniskirt?
In the bar? Yes, I did.
Did you talk to her at all?
Good heavens, no. Why should I?
No reason. Were you alone in the bar?
Yes.
Oh, your husband had taken the car somewhere?
Yes.
Where to, Mrs. Johnson?
He'd gone to Brighton, to the cinema.
Brighton?
That's what he said. Oh, to something special he wanted to see. I forget what. You'd better ask him. He's out there in the garden shop through the conservatory.
Yes, I will. When did you get back?
Oh, about 8:30.
8:30?
On Friday morning, Mr. Kingdom.
Of course, my wife doesn't believe it, but it happens to be true. It wasn't the main film, incidentally. It was what they call the supporting feature.
You didn't go all that way to see a Tom and Jerry?
No. Gardens of Delight. It's about the Renaissance villas in Fiesole in Florence. Very interesting if you're keen on urns.
Urns?
Yes. We make most of our money on containers. This sort of thing. Fiberglass. 15 quid. I'm always on the lookout for new designs to copy, and I can't spare the time to go to Italy.
This film was showing where?
The Regal, Brighton. One of my customers happened to see it there and told me.
Didn't run all night, presumably.
I'm afraid the explanation's rather boring, really. See, I went into a pub first before going to the cinema and had 2 half-pints of bitter and a salmon sandwich.
Which pub?
The Toby Jar. It's near the station. I wouldn't recommend their sandwiches, though. I had a very nasty attack of stomach cramps about halfway through the film. Felt so giddy, I thought I'd better leave. I only just made it to the exit, in point of fact.
You weren't drunk?
No. No, I can take 2 half-pints. I'd left the car outside the cinema and thought on the whole it had better stay there. I didn't fancy driving home in that condition.
So where did you spend the night?
The Prince of Wales Hotel. It's in one of those back streets by the lanes.
What time did you book in there?
Honestly, I don't know. I was really very ill.
We can check.
Yes. Yes, of course. Look, I've got the telephone number here. On the receipt.
Oh, mine have all damped off this year.
Really? Perhaps you started them off too soon. Here it is.
Well, that's the date, all right.
I'm glad somebody believes me.
We'll let you know about that later.
Well, they are going the rounds, aren't they? Oh, dear, I'm afraid I stumped
No,
you.
it's perfectly all right. I've
Will
got
you
my
be
elbow
able
on
to
the
read
corner
that?
here.
I'm so sorry.
Please.
And that's definite. Right. Thank you.
Who was that?
Regal Cinema, Brighton. That film, Gardens of Delight. Showing 3 days only. Thursday night, wasn't on.
So Johnson was lying.
Morris, you take that bit there. Chambers, go right down in the gully. Right down. Bring the dog up here, Jones. Sir? Well, go on, don't stand about. I might find something else.
Lipstick, comb, handkerchief, plastic badge. I love Mark Bolan. What's this? Receipt from a shoe shop in West Hartlepool. Get onto that.
Here's this list of people who were in the pub on Thursday night, as far as they've been able to check.
Fine. Get a car, will you? Have this lot sent up to forensic in London.
Yes, sir.
Statements from these people yet?
Yeah, getting them now. Including one from Mr. and Mrs. Harvey Schmidt of Buffalo, staying at the Hilton now. He paid for his dinner with a credit card, and they drank enough to float a raft.
Don't think it was them somehow, do you?
Needn't have been anybody in the pub.
No, I suppose she could have left the pub, been wandering about in the car park. Somebody could have seen her from the road, picked her up.
Johnson?
Well, he stayed at that hotel all right, but he didn't check in until after midnight, which gave him plenty of time.
If he told his wife he was going to Brighton, would he hang around the village?
No idea. Maybe he was picking blackberries. Has he got any form? Anything from CRO yet?
Oh, give them a chance. That list we sent them, hundreds of names, virtually every man in the village.
Yeah, we'll keep chasing them. Johnson looks respectable enough. So do they all round here. Doesn't mean to say they are. Goes for just about everybody on this list.
Including the landlord.
Sergeant, old chap, are you sure the chief superintendent knows I'm here?
Quite sure, sir.
Oh,
sit down.
Extraordinary.
Major French Hatton.
Oh, right. How do you do, Superintendent?
Sergeant, actually. The superintendent waits within. Major French Hatton.
How do you do, sir?
Ah, sorry to have kept you.
I'm sorry you didn't manage to get over to the hotel, but is there anything I can do to help, like sending him food? We do a very fair cold luncheon.
Major, it's about the girl who was killed.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. I didn't know her.
Sit down, please.
Oh, thank you.
But she was a customer of yours.
What?
A customer. She was in your bar on Thursday evening.
Must have stood out a mile. Red mini-skirt, see-through blouse.
Oh, odd-looking girl with yellow hair.
That's right. So you do remember her?
Oh, indeed I do. Quite out of place, I thought.
Did anyone talk to her?
I'm afraid I couldn't say. The bar was rather crowded.
Did she leave with anyone?
I didn't particularly notice when she left. Closing time, I should think.
What did you do after closing time?
Me? Oh, there's always little jobs to do before turning in. Checking the tills, briefing the staff for the next day's breakfast.
Did you go into the car park?
Car park? No, I don't think so.
Any other buildings overlook it?
Only the Copper Kettle.
Oh, what's that? Tea shop?
Yes, teas and vegetarian luncheons, you know, the kind of thing. It isn't open in the evenings.
Anybody live above it?
Only the proprietress, Vera Noon. Always complaining about the noise.
We've got a statement from her.
Oh, she's a neurotic, you know, from eating all those nuts. Oh, that reminds me. I thought you might like to take a shufti at the menu. Our casserole of grouse is quite a feature. And here is the wine list.
Oh, thank you. Sergeant Ward's a great wine drinker, you know, especially claret.
Capital, absolutely capital.
Yes, Braun Contenac 62. Not bad at all.
At that price?
Well, if I don't see you at luncheon, at dinner perhaps, but I won't keep you.
Major Hatton.
French Hatton. Excellent.
A few more questions.
Oh, certainly. Anything at all.
Now, Mrs. Johnson, was she in your bar on Thursday evening?
In the lounge, yes.
And Mr. Johnson?
No, I understood he'd gone to Brighton to see a movie.
All I'm saying is that you could have telephoned from Brighton.
Do we have to go through all that again?
I was worried. I suppose you were drunk as well.
Look, I was ill. I hardly knew what I was doing.
You're quite sure that there wasn't somebody there looking after you.
It wasn't that kind of an hotel.
No, you picked somebody up in the cinema, I suppose.
For heaven's sake, Betty. You're getting pathological. I only have to go out of your sight now and you start imagining some kind of orgy. And it's the same here. You made me sack Miss... what's-her-name, the only competent garden hand we ever had.
Yes, but it wasn't her green fingers I was worried about.
It's ridiculous. I'm probably about as non-adulterous as anyone we know. For one thing, I'm too tired. Hasn't exactly been a rest cure building this business up from scratch, you know.
A little help from my money. Oh, Gudrun, answer that.
All right. If you want to drag that in. But you don't get sciatica from signing checks. I don't think you quite realize just
Gudrun,
how much...
who is it?
There is a policeman to see Mr. Johnson.
What? Oh. You'd better ask him in.
Ronnie, why?
What?
Why again?
I'm awfully sorry, Mrs. Johnson. Chief Superintendent Kingdom would like to see Mr. Johnson again.
All right. Is he outside?
No, sir. He'd like you to come along with me.
Lying, Mr. Johnson. Plain, old-fashioned lying. A dangerous game to play when there's a murder investigation going on.
All right. I told a lie. It was a damn stupid thing to do, but it had nothing to do with the murder, I can assure you.
You assured me that you were in Brighton at the cinema. Now, this time I want the truth and I want it quick. If you weren't at the Regal Cinema on Thursday night, where were you?
Not prowling around in your car by any chance, were you? Picking up stray girls?
You don't honestly think that, do you?
Why else should you lie about where you were?
And this time, make it believable.
There was something I didn't want my wife to know. Something I was ashamed of. No, it wasn't murder. I never met the girl. But when you said she'd been killed on Thursday night, I began to panic. If I'd answered your questions truthfully, it wouldn't have helped to find the killer. It would have helped to destroy my marriage.
A night on the tiles in Brighton, is that what you're going to tell us? Oh, come on, Mr. Johnson.
It isn't just normal jealousy with Betty, it's... We've been married 15 years, and she still gets hysterical if she sees me talking to another woman.
And in Brighton you were doing more than talking.
Shall I tell you what really happened?
Oh, please do. You know us. We'll believe almost anything.
Yeah, go on, Mr. Johnson.
Well, I did go down to Brighton, intending to see that film. And I went into the Toby Jug, as I told you, and had a few drinks. When I went up to the snack counter, there was a poster hanging there showing what films were on at all the local cinemas. Well, then, of course, I realized my mistake.
No Gardens of Delight.
No. If I'd had any sense, I'd have come straight home.
But you didn't?
I don't know if you can imagine what it's like to have a wife who's always keeping tabs on you. It's not that I don't love Betty. I do. Very much. It's just that... well, this jealousy of hers has a curious effect on me. Whenever I do manage to get away from her, I feel quite elated. God knows it doesn't happen very often. It must be years since I was in that situation with a perfectly good excuse for spending a few hours on my own.
Especially in Brighton, if in fact that's where you were.
I was, all that evening.
Can you prove it?
Yes, I can. I stayed in the Toby Jug for about half an hour, and then I moved on to another pub. Several other pubs, in fact.
Which pubs?
I don't know their names. I don't know Brighton very well. But they were all within walking distance of the Toby Jug, because that's where I left the car.
All night?
Yes. I'll explain why later. Where was I?
Pub crawling.
Yes. Well, in the last pub I went into, I got talking to this fellow. Arthur, his name was. He was a commercial traveller and knew the town well. Well, we stayed there until closing time, and then he said, why didn't we go on to a club and have a few more drinks? And by that time, I was pretty sloshed and ready for anything.
And what did anything consist of?
It's all so stupid and messy, isn't it? I went along out of, I don't know, bravado, I suppose. You can imagine what the club was like. A blaring jukebox and scotch at 10 bob, a warm nip.
What was it called?
I was too far gone to notice. Anyway, there was this girl there that Arthur knew. Maureen, her name was, and her flatmate, a little skinny blonde. So, after a while, we all went back to their place. And I don't expect you to believe this any more than Betty would, but nothing happened.
Nothing?
Except that I passed out.
Then how did you get back to your hotel?
They filled me up with black coffee and took me there.
I see.
You've checked on the hotel, haven't you?
Oh, yes. And we'll check on all these other precise details you've given us.
Well, you've got to believe me. It really is the truth.
Look, give me the name of one of those pubs you visited. Or give me Arthur's surname, or the names of the girls, or the name of the club where you met them.
I don't remember.
Or they don't exist.
They do. They do. I swear they do.
Oh, he's lying. He's got to be.
Go and prove it.
Me?
You. Take a photograph of Johnson with you. You'll probably get one from the local press. I'll phone Brighton CID. They can give you a hand. Look, send somebody out. Get me some lunch, will you? Smoked salmon sandwich, half a bottle of Chablis, and some Stilton.
Right, sir.
Oh, you can stop off for egg and chips on the way.
Excuse me. Is everything going well?
Oh, not a single breakage.
Oh, yes. Look, I know I shouldn't ask you this, but are you making progress?
Progress?
In finding the man who did it?
You know it was a man, do you?
Well, couldn't have been a woman, could it?
Couldn't it?
Gudrun, are you positive?
Quite, Miss Newell. They took him away in a car, and that was more than an hour ago.
How extraordinary. And Mrs. Johnson?
They would not let Mrs. Johnson go.
Well, I can't believe it. Must be something serious, or why do they keep on asking him these questions? Gudrun, dear, please excuse me. I've just remembered I've got to see someone. Goodbye.
Vera.
Yes?
Just a minute.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Yes.
Something's going on.
Yes, Daphne, I know.
They think the murderer's a woman.
Absolute rubbish.
Oh, I see. I suppose you know who it is.
I know who the police suspect it is.
Major. Major.
I can't tell you now, Daphne. It's after time.
Oh, don't fool about. This is serious.
I can hardly pretend that you're a bona fide traveller now, can I?
I've got to talk to you. About the murder.
Oh, that's all right, Pepe. I'll carry on there. Go and clear up the smoke. Now, Daphne. What's the matter? You seem quite upset.
Well, of course I'm upset, aren't you? It's horrible.
Well, it's not as bad as the girl had been one of us.
It's not the wretched girl I'm bothered about. It's Ronnie Johnson.
Ronnie Johnson?
The police have been questioning him persistently. They've got him in the museum and they won't let him out.
Right, thank you. You better get Johnson a cup of tea.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll get it. Kingdom.
Have you any idea how many clubs there are in Brighton?
Hundreds, I imagine.
Well, I've covered hundreds already, and it's a waste of time. Yeah, I tell you, the man's lying. Flashed his photograph everywhere. Nobody's ever seen him.
If he was there, somebody saw him.
Well, he wasn't. Obviously wasn't. But just hang on a second. Now, be quiet.
Alan. Alan, what are you up? Alan.
Yes. Keep trying, will you?
All right, if you insist, yes, I'll keep trying. Right.
Okay, double please. Oh, don't put my cigarette out now.
Sorry, lovely. Yes, it might be 10 minutes.
I don't want to myself.
You sure, love? Go on.
Yes, no. Thanks, my love. Thank you.
Yes, I guess it's time I made my way back home.
I'm afraid it's members only, dear.
Oh, go on, Beryl. Give him a drink. I'll sign him in.
Don't be a naughty boy. Do you want me to lose my license?
We're police officers.
Yes, I thought you were. What are you after? Pot? Never touch it.
Murder.
Ah, well, that's one thing where I am on your side. Hang about a bit, I'll cut this fellow's throat.
Thank you.
Won't you have a seat?
Ever seen that man before?
No, never.
He wasn't here Thursday night.
No. Why, did he say he was?
He said he was in a club.
Well, there are so many.
Yeah, we've been in all of them.
He doesn't look the violent type. Here. Now, you wasn't here on Thursday night. You don't remember seeing a fella that looked like that?
Of course I do. I was drinking with him, wasn't I? As a matter of fact, I signed him in.
You what?
Yeah, drinking rum and cokes like there was no tomorrow. Ronnie's someone.
Ronnie?
Well, I don't remember.
Well, of course you don't, you silly boiler. You wasn't in on Thursday night. It was in the afternoon I met you.
Oh, that's right, yes. Thursday afternoon I went out to Rottingdean to see my sister.
Yeah,
Thursday afternoon, you're right, yes.
Would you tell me what you know about this man? Your own name first.
Oh, Jones, Arthur Jones.
Occupation?
Sales representative.
That's right. I mean, I've known him for 10 years.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Oh, all right.
Where did you meet this man?
In a pub, the Sussex Arms. I didn't know him. We just got talking.
What time?
About 10 o'clock.
Why did you bring him down here?
Well, he wanted to go on drinking, and I think he was a bit, you know, lonely. And there's usually a few girls about in here.
That night, were there?
Yes, as it happened.
Was one of them called Maureen?
Not Maureen, Myra.
Myra who?
Myra Willis. That's her over at the bar.
Thank you. Myra Willis.
Yes?
Ever seen that man before?
Yes, sure, that's Ronnie. Ronnie Johnson. We was with him last Thursday night.
Why did they keep you there so long?
I had to wait about. You know how it is.
What are they asking you?
Oh, all sorts of things. They're double-checking on everyone's movements.
Well, they haven't double-checked on mine, and I was here in the village. Of course, you were in Brighton, picking up some tart.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well,
Betty.
weren't you? Isn't that what you told the police? Of course, you couldn't tell me about your sordid little episode, could you? But you obviously told them. Well, next time I want to check up on you, I'll ring the yard.
All right, yes. I have told them. Now?
What do you mean, now?
The first time they questioned me, I lied to them.
Ronnie, why?
Because I didn't want anyone to know I'd spent a couple of hours drunkenly chatting up some skinny blonde.
Oh, so you admit it now?
And nothing else. Hardly worth telling lies about. Hardly worth being suspected of murder for. Unless, of course, one happens to be married to a half-crazy woman.
Well, I don't expect it'll be for long. Well, tell me about her, Ronnie. What was she like? If I'm no longer your type, I'd be interested to know what is.
Oh, for God's sake, Betty, can't you see you're sick?
Sick, half crazy, and a good 10 years older than you. I'm not much of an asset to a pushy businessman, am I?
Look, it wasn't important. It was stupid and irresponsible, perhaps.
Not picking up girls or lying to the police.
That's all over now. They believe me. I've explained to them, and they believe me. Don't you?
I don't know that I ever will again, Ronnie. Where are you going?
Don't worry. I won't get into trouble.
Oh, no. I'll put it on the bill. Expenses.
And we have the same again, please.
Whereabouts is that?
Have they found out who the girl was?
Well, not that I know of.
I can't think what a creature like that was doing in this screen. It's just asking for trouble.
She got that all right.
She did indeed.
I got you a bitter, I hope that's right.
Lovely. Can't beat it. True blue, country style, drawn from the wood. Keg.
The beans aren't real either.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's have the dinner is. What's your room like?
Horrible. It's called the Iolanthe Suite.
Mine's the Pilot's Penzance.
Yeah.
Well, you might not think much of Litch Green, but it thinks the world of you. Have you seen your fan club over at the bar? All eyes.
Evening. Met the vicar in the street today. He said, I do want you to know that we're all frightfully keen on law and order here.
Bully for the vicar.
I don't understand why they let him out.
Who, Ronnie Johnson?
Yes, if they think he did it.
Insufficient evidence.
All cat and mouse.
Hey, Ronnie. Usual.
Yes.
You want the other half, or shall I get you a scotch?
Wouldn't go up there for a moment if I were you.
Goodness, he's in a state, isn't he?
I wouldn't have done that if I was him, would you?
No.
Same again, please, Major.
Most embarrassing.
Oh, terrible.
Oh, why? Isn't he using the right deodorant?
Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Right, get after him. Right. Come on, your car's all right. Bloody fool.
Nobody's win any better, is it?
All right, come on, ladies. All right, come on. Inside, ladies.
Well, I thought it was a rather boring little wine.
Well, you drank enough of it.
It's on expenses.
Well, with Johnson in the clear, I suppose it means starting right from the top again. Ah, blow into your little balloon for you.
The equivalent of 8 doubles. It's a wonder he could drive at all.
Where'd you take him?
To the police station, sir. East Grinstead. He was quite cooperative about the samples.
Charged him, have you?
Oh, yes. Drunk in charge, dangerous driving, and failing to stop after an accident.
Where is he now?
I drove him home, sir.
Sobered up, had he?
Well, enough.
Think he'd had enough trouble for one day.
Some ward, yes. Are you there, Mrs. Johnson?
Yes, Mrs. Johnson, Kingdom. What? All right. I'll send an ambulance over, and I'll come across myself straight away. Johnson's hanged himself.
What?
She heard a stepladder fall over in the garage or something. Get an ambulance and a doctor over there straight away.
Yes, sir.
The devil did he go and do that for? He was in the clear?
Well, we may have thought so. He obviously didn't.
Well, surely there can't be any doubt about this alibi. That commercial traveller in Brighton confirmed his story word for word. So did the girl. Both girls, in fact.
Yeah. But we've still got a murder on our hands. I must go and see Mrs. Johnson, check through all the statements again, all the house to house, and chase up CRO.
Yeah, CRO. Sergeant Ward, Litch Green murder. Look, we sent you a list of names this morning. We still haven't had the result of your searches. I know it was a long list. This is a murder case. Right. As soon as you can, please.
I can't think what you could possibly want to talk to me about. Presumably there'll be an inquest.
Yes.
Of course, they've made up their minds already, haven't they?
Minds can be changed, Mrs. Johnson.
Yes, but he can't defend himself anymore, can he? I mean, he can't deny it to their faces.
He can't, but you can, and if I can help, I will.
But I can't be sure. That's what's so awful. I can't be certain that he didn't kill that girl. Now, be honest
Mrs.
with
Johnson,
me.
your husband wasn't a murderer. He was telling the truth about his trip to Brighton. We found the people he was with. Please sit down.
I was terribly jealous of Ronnie, you know. Pathological, he used to call it. Of course, I'm a good deal older than he was, and I was so afraid. I loved him so much. But I could never tell him so. I could only say awful, hurtful things that made me sick with shame afterwards. And it wasn't only women I was jealous of. It was anybody who was with him when I wasn't. Can you understand that?
I think so.
And he was so good and decent and honest. Well, I dare say that sounds strange because I know he lied to you, but you know, I'm convinced that that's the only time in his whole life when he did lie. There wasn't anything I didn't know about him. That doesn't happen very often, does it?
What makes a man kill himself, eh?
Financial difficulties? No sign of that. Incurable disease, possible. Wife cheating on him, not likely. Or still nagging him for that night on the town.
Does a man go out and kill himself because of that?
I don't know.
Everybody around this place knows everybody else's business. They knew we were seeing more of Johnson than anybody else. Saw what happened in the pub this evening. I suppose a man could be driven to suicide by gossip.
Oh, hardly, not while we're still on the spot. I mean, there still is a chance that we'll find out who killed her. Then he'd have nothing to worry about, would he?
Well, there was something on his mind.
And the only thing I can think of is the drunken driving charge.
Oh, come on. Johnson's not the sort of bloke who'd kill himself because of that. I mean, it's hardly a great weight on the conscience, is it? Crunching a police car.
Yes, son, Ward. CRO. Yes?
Time.
Who? When? How much? And that's a lot? Right, thank you. They've just finished checking that list we sent them. All clear except one. Ronnie Johnson.
Johnson?
Yeah, now, don't get carried away. He did 12 months in 1955 for fraud, £2,000 from his employer. Ever since then, an upright citizen, apparently. It's not relevant.
It was relevant to him, all right. He couldn't face anyone finding out.
But it's ancient history.
It's still on the record.
That doesn't mean that anyone else would find out. I mean, it happened years ago when he was a kid, before he was married, probably.
Before he was married. Do you know what his wife said? She said there was nothing about him that she didn't know.
And there's no reason why she should find out now. I mean, even in this backbiter's paradise, there's no reason why anyone should find out. Provided he kept out of trouble.
But he didn't, did he?
We haven't got one single thing that connects him with the murder.
No, not the murder. Look, he'd been charged with drunken driving. Now, if he was found guilty, and almost certainly he would have been, his previous conviction would have been read out in court. It wasn't the murder that was worrying him. It was that bit of dishonesty all those years ago. 15 years of going straight, getting married, having kids, starting up a business, all gone up in smoke because he bent the wing of a police car. That's what he couldn't face.
Nasty. All the same, records have got to be kept.
Forever?
Perhaps not.
No, well, at least they shouldn't be made public, not in a case like this. I mean, how many Ronnie Johnsons are there up and down the country who've made every effort to live down some indiscretion, some bit of dishonesty that got them into trouble years ago?
It was £2,000 he sold.
And he did 12 months for it. The sentence wasn't for 15 years. If you want me, I'll be in the Atlantic Week going through some of these statements.
Yeah, do you want to take these?
Another one, sir.
What?
Another girl found murdered at Crowborough. Exactly the same setup. Picked up at a pub at closing time, only this time they got the description of a car.
Switch it through here.
I'll have our car sent over to the pub.
Yeah, look, first thing in the morning, we must find out when the inquest is. Hold on, will you?
On Johnson?
Of course. Look, I'll have to give evidence. They'll all be there, all those local worthies. I'll be glad to say a few words. Call it evidence of character.
If there are any sermons to be preached, you could leave it to the vicar. A word about casting the first stone might be appropriate.
It wasn't the church who killed him, was it?